What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have not made a video in like 2 weeks, and I wish I could say I've been really productive and making more videos and everything, but we've just kind of been stuck home during this whole quarantine thing. So it's been kind of tough and working around that, but I was able to get something for this car that I know it's been in desperate need of for a while. And as you can tell from the title of this video, it is Rotors. This car has had its factory rotors on it ever since I got the car, and including the calipers, they just look really bad. So I've had these ever since I got the car, and they're really disgusting, and they're definitely in need of replacement. They don't do the wheels or the car or anything justice anymore, so it's definitely time to replace them. And believe it or not, I've actually made this video twice already, and both times in that video, I was unable to complete the job because the company I was getting the rotors from kept sending me the wrong rotors. And it turned into a huge nightmare of why I couldn't swap these rotors out because it's not an SC300, so it doesn't use SC300 rotors. So it was just an ongoing battle back and forth, but I think I finally found the right size, and they're NA Mark IV Supra rotors. They should technically be the exact same that are on this car right now. And if you look, this caliper is already painted black, and that's because I had already started this process a long time ago, but it got screwed up, so then I had to stop and all of that. So this is the only caliper that's painted on this car. The others are still all OEM and rusty, so that's also something that we have to do today. So I'm gonna stop rambling, show you guys the rotors, and let's do it. Let's get in the air. So these rotors I got from a company called R1 Concepts, and they make rotors for a crap ton of cars. And this is the new set of front rotors to go on the SOARER, and they look awesome. They're nothing too fancy, just drilled and slotted, but I think they're going to make a world of a difference when it comes to showing through the wheel, just looking much nicer, since really everything on the outside of this car is to my liking already. So that is gonna be a big change. I'm gonna do the side that already has the painted caliper first, just so that I can make sure that these will fit properly. And then I'm gonna do a rear and make sure the rear fits properly. And then once I do both of these, I'll know that I can go to the other side, because right now I'm kind of paranoid that they're not gonna fit, even though I'm pretty sure I spec'd them out correctly. So let's get this side up in the air and start taking this stuff apart. Okay, that looks so much better. Wow. Here's the quick before and after. Looks so good in the wheel. Love it. In the future, I definitely am debating on doing a big brake kit on this car. I know the LS400 big brake kit is very popular, as well as the twin turbo Supra, but right now this was a cheap mod, quick to do, and it got me out of the house. So happy about that. And I also painted the caliper again, so now it is nice and subtle, black, no more rust, just looks really good. So now I'm gonna move on to the rear, make sure the rear rotor fits, and then once I know if it fits, we can do the whole car. Little tip, if you're going to be swapping out your rotors and you want to paint your calipers, if you're going to get rid of these, they don't matter anymore. So I covered the back side of everything and just gave the calipers a quick cleaning, and then painted the faces of them and the sides of them. And yeah, since you're not keeping this, it doesn't matter if it gets paint on it. So now all that stuff is dry. I'm just taking the caliper off, and then we can swap this rotor and make sure that that fits. And also another tip, keep your calipers lifted off the ground. Don't let them hang from the brake line. If your brake lines are really old, sometimes they tend to fray and crack and start bleeding out, and then you have to replace a brake line because you let the weight from the caliper dangle in the ground. So just a little tip. I'm gonna take this off and let's see what it looks like. quick update. What have you been working on today?
Both cars. Corvette got O2 sensors because I don't think I saved it away.
It burned to the ground.
Yeah, I rushed like I shouldn't have, and they burnt. Car sounded like it was cammed when it in fact is not. So we fixed that. Got 2 new O2s in it. Extended the wires a little better this time around.
Yeah.
Routed them properly, and it's good to go. They move over to this guy, and it failed on the dyno because the procharger valve diaphragm, seen here, I threw it away. No, it's right here. Was old and torn, and was releasing boost at 5,000 RPM and only built up 3 PSI.
Which sucks.
So I rebuilt, or almost done rebuilding it. I just need a pair of snap ring pliers, so if you have them, send them to Mike's P.O. box.
So yeah, that's really all that's left on this thing, and then it's back to the dyno, which is sick.
I want to change the diff fluid.
Yeah.
That's it. I got it though.
Cool. I just finished all of the rotors and caliper paint. Everything looks so much better. It's so much nicer. I do want to get a big brake kit in the future if it is of need for me, just so that I can, take up a little more of the wheel well and make it look nicer. But this is already so much better than the old rotors. So I'm gonna pull it outside and air it out, and we'll see it outside for the first time with some new rotors.
Yes! I got the same brakes for mine I gotta put in.
Shoo! Look at that. Oh, that looks so much better. No more junk, rusty rotors and calipers. Looks so good. That was one of the last pieces to the exterior, for sure. Some new rotors. Oh, that's so much nicer. Nate's got some updates on the old 5000 back there. So what's up? How's it doing?
First update. I hope this is appropriate. It needs to be
Okay.
Adam, let me for a place to live.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Adam, let me know if this is adequate.
Okay, Doc.
Engine cranks over, which is good.
Yeah.
That means all the really weird, stupid stuff and like flywheel I stole off of another car fits and works and doesn't bind.
That's sick.
So that's cool. See, there you go. That's where the old ECU would have gone, and I had to run an engine harness that isn't even for this car, but it's for that ECU.
Right.
Because that's a plug and play, but it's a standalone. It's stupid. It's weird. But it does key on, and you'll see some fuel spit out there. Just, I'll give it a bump. Okay?
Yeah. Hey. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, and oh. Hey, it works.
There you go.
Yay.
There's all your fuel.
It did stuff. All right, cool. It's it wasn't really supposed to. It should have had fuel on right there, but my ignition switch is kind of messed up. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want to kick it over too much because there's only the oil in it from when I
Right.
But
No, it's rad that it's working now.
it does things. It's not just a big heap of metal that was, I was hoping was going to drive one day.
Alright, so obviously videos are going to be a little bit slow because of this whole quarantine thing, hence why there hasn't been one in a couple weeks, but wanted to come here, make this quick little video, just something to throw out there. I've wanted to do these rotors for a long time, and thankfully all of them fit perfectly, so I'm super pumped on that. Quick couple updates on things. The SOARER is actually going to be going to an old friend of mine to get a full paint correction and ceramic coat within the next week. But unfortunately I can't film any of it because of quarantine. I can't be around their business and everything. So I'll update when the car gets all of that coating done. And then after that, I want to get the whole front bumper fully repainted because it's full of rock chips and it's been cracked up a couple times here and there, and I've fixed it in, you know, kind of a quick fashion, but I need to get that repainted, and then I want to get that PPF for the paint protection film so that none of that ever happens again. Number 2, thank you to anyone who ordered jackets. They have been ordered. They are on the way. When they get here, I'll have them printed and then I can ship them out myself. So sorry if they were taking a little bit longer, but that's just how it is with pre-orders, and especially with COVID-19 slowing things down. We're trying to do it as quick as we can, but we're just kind of waiting at this point for shipping. I'm gonna end the video there. I'm gonna stop talking. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try, what? Huh? I look pretty? Yeah. They like my facial hair. I stopped shaving for a week so that I could see how it looks. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't know. Do I look like a caveman? Nate looks like a caveman. You need a place to stay, dude? I got a spare room.
Nah, when you guys leave, I'm just gonna pull my card out. You guys have any haircuts?
Yeah, seriously. We all need haircuts so bad. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.